Welcome everybody back to Arcana Tech 2099. Last we left off, everybody was in a warehouse after having just gotten a hold of the fabrication chip that McGregor needed to manufacture the part for the mask. Reeve had set off an alarm, and y'all were basically moments away from being descended upon by some hired security when Dak made himself known to present while tripping on acid and began reciting slam poetry and convinced these guards basically that they were supposed to be there, that he was making an inspection and ensuring that everything was up to Mr. Jones' standard, which was a good move because these guards were hired by Mr. Jones. Little did everybody know. Dak talked his way out, and everybody left unscathed with the part. After that, you returned it to McGregor, who very quickly produced the connection dampener that he needed to make sure that if you were to use the mask to connect to As Technology, to Maya Yucatec network, that you would not be backtraced immediately, and that you were able to get all of the information stored locally on the mask, such as location data and some video and audio recordings. While after that, y'all were decided to turn in for the night, and Hex had an encounter with Oracle, the unleashed AI that gave her their powers. After some brief exchanges and what Hex described as a tickling sensation, Hex opened themselves up to Oracle completely, allowing unlimited access. And something happened with Oracle, and afterwards, Hex was shunted out of the space and woke up in her bed. And that is where we begin the day.
2, 1. Hey.
What is everybody gonna do today?
I would definitely like to prepare some explosives with some downtime.
Absolutely.
At some point, either like at the end of the day, beginning of the day, whenever.
You can go ahead and make me a check with your tools, with your toolkit.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, so for Reeve, I can imagine that she would split her time in between, like, just her normal training things, and then also, like, I don't know if it's necessarily working with Mixie or just reading any sort of documentation he has down on things that he thinks is important for her to know if they can't get in touch with one another, like what happened last time. She's paranoid right now. She wants to try to learn as much as she can to try to be as helpful, and that way if there's another stuck situation, she's not freaking out as much as she was previously.
So you're gonna try and get a hold of
Yeah, Reeve's basically going to reach out to Mixie and be like, hey, can you offer me some training? Will you be, my master of this?
You don't get a response just yet. You see, just don't get a response yet.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, but it's out there. What are you gonna do for today? What are you gonna start the day off with?
You asking
Is that direct?
Those
Matt?
tool checks, though. Yes, Dak Prescott.
Okay, so last night, Dak did some improvised slam poetry. He took some acid. He ate a hot dog. So it was a wild night. He's in his feels, as Dak is always in his feels. And he's going to work on his throwing motion. He feels this intense pressure on him, this anxiety, this anguish. He must rescue the souls of his forefathers. So he starts stretching a lot, doing a little yoga and throwing the football. His eldritch football.
So you're just basically going to be Eldritch blasting some to practice. Go ahead and make me a couple attack rolls. Yeah. Go ahead and make me a couple attack rolls. Ostrava, by the way, you are able to make.
I disconnected, didn't I?
Maybe you mentioned something about you're going to be throwing your Eldritch football.
Yes, that was the end of that, and then it kicked me off to. Yes, he's practicing with his Eldritch football so he can rescue the souls of his forefathers by perfecting his throwing motion.
Go ahead and give me 4 attack rolls while you're in your training facility. And Ostrava,
Okay.
you make a device. What kind of device are you trying to make?
What I'm making is actually very simple to make. I'm basically taking a window pane, like the screen on it, and I'm grinding down the the fertilizer into like a very fine powder. I'm packing that into PVC with nails.
Okay.
And then
So you're making pipe bombs, right?
Yep. I'm basically making Left 4 Dead pipe bombs.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very simple.
You can make with the 14. You can make I will say you can make 2.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Okay.
Not saying you should, but children should do.
They will do. They will do 2d6 radius 10.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. What kind of trigger are you using on those?
That's going to be ignition based. So I'll use a wick.
Okay, so cool. I wasn't sure if you were going to try and use a remote charge or something like that. Remote charges would be easy enough to do, but you can also make a burning wick if you would like.
I mean, I guess it depends on how easy a remote charge would be to do. I was trying to keep it simple for the sake of like quickly producing stuff.
I mean, you can do it with a cell phone. You can make a remote charge with a cell phone and a SIM card very easily. Yeah.
I'll do fuses. I've only got one
Okay.
phone at the moment.
Okay.
These are for like in combat consumable use.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Didn't blow my fingers off this time.
No, you did not. You did not roll under a 10. Dak, I see your rolls. You did pretty darn good, except for your last one. I was looking for over 15s. But overall, you did very well.
Nice.
You as you're going through your practice, you've got your little target hoop set up, and you are blasting through. You're shooting your Eldritch Blast right through the middle of the hoop. Except for your last one, something pops into your head. You get a small twinge of something, a feeling deep inside your gut. kind of a pull, and it makes you. It hits at the most inopportune time while you're already in the middle of your throw, so it causes you to leave a scorch mark on the target dummy as you peg it with the Eldritch Blast rather than right through the hole.
He hears the voice of Jerry Jones in his head. Now, Dak, you better not miss, as he releases the last ball.
Oh God.
Scorch mark. I love how that's his last one too. So that's the last one in his mind that he's going to be thinking about. Perfect. There's no redemption.
Christ.
Like laser focus, laser focus, laser focus. I'm a fuck up.
75%. You did pretty good, but yeah, that last one really gets to you.
Dak is
Is it
set.
gonna win a Super Bowl though?
Yeah, right. The answer is no. It won't.
That one miss is the one interception that loses the game. That's the one. That miss is the interception that loses the game. You know this deep down.
Oh shoot! Says Dak out loud.
Hex. What are you going to be doing this morning after? I know you said you're going to be laying in bed. Are you going to be doing anything on your phone or anything like that?
Truth again, she, I think, is maybe again a little actually concerned that she is feeling pain in places she's never felt before. So other than possibly, again, she's going to schedule a doctor's appointment because it's like something's wrong.
Yeah.
But I think she will probably put music on and then that will be it for doing stuff. She's just going to sleep and relax and probably do a few other drugs and then like her version of like hangover cure stuff.
Okay.
Like,
So, are you going to I heard you mention something about the doc. Are you going to try and reach out to Doc Slaughter?
yeah.
Okay. You're gonna call. Are you gonna call this morning, or
Oh,
are you
yeah.
how are you gonna reach out? How are you gonna try and reach out? You can.
Yeah, I guess I'll try to call like through like a FaceTime or something equivocal.
Okay. You call Doc Slaughter's. You call the number given to you for Doc Slaughter. Let me see something.
Why won't she answer?
Lucky you. You very quickly get an answer. Hello, who is this?
This is Hexadecimal. Doctor, I'm dying. You must see me immediately.
Oh, dying, are you? Okay. Well, why don't you call the emergency? Why call a cyber doc for this?
Because I'm a cyber person and my cyber parts hurt. They've never hurt before. I think I'm dying. Doctor, see me.
Oh, it sounds just like Phantom Limb. This happens with the cyber parts.
This does not happen. I promise you. Just look, book the appointment. I'll see you later. Yeah.
Make me a persuasion check.
Okay. Let's see here. Ooh, memento while I get my character sheet up because we had I don't know how long to do that and I didn't. Okay, persuasion check. Here we go. First roll of the game.
It's an 11. Okay.
Fuck you, D20. So I want to get you a good roll one day. I feel like I have better luck with throwing dice. Well,
you see Doc's like, well, Somehow you got my personal, so I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Fine. She's like, I'll send you the details shortly. Just come by at least 10 minutes before.
Oh, Doctor, you are a lifesaver. Love you. Bye. Click.
As you say as you click, you hear the wait, and then you hang up. Okay. I'm a cyber person, and my cyber parts hurt.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
It's not the body that hurts, it's the cyber. Like, I don't know.
What's Reevy?
Obviously, right? Reevy is trying to reach out to Mixie and has not gotten a reply just yet.
She hasn't gotten a reply just yet. What she's probably going to do at that point in time is go, like, I know that place probably has like a small little gym area. So she's in that little gym area working on stretches and is practicing jumping and leaping from place to place.
Okay, you would probably have seen Dak practicing and also seen his miss.
She makes no comment because she's got her like little earphones in, blaring her music, because she is not going to wound his pride.
Does Dak notice this? Does he see Reevy looking his way?
I mean, Reevy, would you have been like secretive about it or anything, or just like
no? He would basically he would look over and see her cursing at, like, I guess you could say, like, some sort of climbing wall, like under her breath, talking mad shit to a wall, an inanimate object, and working on from where she's at, climbing up it as quick as she can or jumping on it at different ways, just to try to learn her body as best as she can, train a little bit more.
That gets self-conscious.
She misses at least a couple times and just falls flat on her ass. She's like, damn it.
let's say make some acrobatics checks for me. Make me 4 acrobatics checks.
Me?
Yes.
Can I sort of come downstairs to the common room where everyone is at this point?
Yes. The first 2, you see that Reevy also falls on her ass twice in a row. The first 2 attempts at trying to climb this rock wall in a creative way, and like goes and just doesn't get a grip and just basically bounces off twice. And then the second time, she makes it up and climbs it, and then the fourth time she does it, and it's even better than the last time. But you definitely would have noticed those two times of her very loudly bouncing off the wall and cursing. But it does seem Reevy is absorbed in her own stuff, Dak. So
she'll look over. Don't tell anybody you saw me fall on my ass, okay? Just promise me.
You say that to Dak?
I'm not supposed to be like this. Yes, she says that to Dak.
Oh, well, I mean, I think you did great. And, you know, if there were a Super Bowl of gymnastics, I think you would definitely win that Super Bowl.
Oh.
It's not because you want to save the souls of your forefathers, but, you know, you would have the skills to do it. I don't know if it's a Super Bowl for gymnastics, but maybe someday.
She's like, I have no idea what you're talking about. That's okay. But what she does do is she gets like a bottle of water, gets him a bottle of water and passes it to him.
both of y'all make me a perception check.
Sure.
Nothing. That was a horrible roll.
8.
Okay. Y'all just hear something off to the side. I think you mean the Olympics.
Reeve immediately jumps and
I was thinking that.
I was hoping
y'all look to the side and y'all see this old guy just kind of. He's standing there with a mop bucket and cleaning supplies. And he's just kind of staring at y'all.
Do I recognize him?
No, you don't recognize him. I don't think you've ever seen him.
Guys, we got somebody over here. It's a guy I've never seen, and we're doing some stuff.
He's actively like mopping the floor. Like you see, he's like cleaning stuff up, and he's got a little name tag on and everything, but he's kind of like, since he's mopping bent over, you can't really make it out.
Can I have come downstairs by now?
I mean, yeah, the training area is in a different spot. If you would like to have gone to the training area, yeah, they're kind of Reeve and Dak are kind of off in that training area, like the gym area. But yeah,
Reeve would have shot off a message like, do we have a janitor here? Is that supplied by, like, we don't have to worry about cleaning shit? And she looks at the guy. She's like, hello, my name's Reeve. Who are you?
I'm Duffy, I'm janitor.
And how long have you been here for? Really?
I've been here the whole time.
I feel like a horrible person. We really did. Sorry.
It's okay. No one really notices me.
You are very quiet. You scared the crap out of me.
He's like, Is that why he fell off that wall?
Maybe.
He's just kind of he's not really looking at y'all either. He's just like he's cleaning stuff up. He's going around wiping off equipment that that had been used previously by like Reeve or Dak during their workout.
She gets kind of sketched out because she didn't notice him and subconsciously takes a step closer to Dax. Because she knows Dax. She doesn't know the other guy.
Dak, what do you do with this janitor?
I kill him on sight. This guy, I don't know this guy. We are not in the business of letting strangers infiltrate our base, right?
I mean,
You can make an insight check on what he's saying.
Can I make an insight check? Can I, like...
Yeah.
Have we vetted this guy? Like,
I
15.
find this exceedingly suspicious.
I'm gonna
Reeve,
kill him.
he's telling the truth as far as you know.
Okay, I can pull
He's
his-
telling the truth.
You wanted insight?
You can. Yeah, Matt, you absolutely believe he's telling you the truth.
So Reeve's, like, able to...
He's been here the whole time.
So she's, like, able to verify, like, check on her little...
Well, you just did an insight. You can, if you want to do an investigation,
Yes.
you can do an investigation.
I'm gonna do that.
Have I seen this guy before?
I will since you passed your insight. I will say that you get the advantage, so you get the crit on this. Go ahead and make a wisdom check for me, Dak. Just a flat wisdom check. You can roll it as a save if you need to.
Oh, I need to.
Yeah, go ahead.
Do I have advantage for any reason?
Would anybody? I would say that Reeve can give you the help action. So yes, you can have advantage.
And she would also be pulling up that information like right next to him too, and just
Now that you think about it, you have seen this guy around here before, just kind of in the corner of your vision, cleaning stuff up, straightening things, pulling trash bags and everything. Though he's been here, like he said, the whole time.
Okay, so I remember this guy. He's non-factor. We vetted him.
No. Reeve, with your crit, you were able to pull up his identification, and his name is Duffy McDufferson, and he works here. He is employed by your government to clean this place and not talk about it. That's why he's so quiet. He gets paid to not talk to anybody, not talk about anything he sees here.
I suspect that with Ale Dribble in our party, he's been properly vetted.
I would imagine
Gabe-
so.
With this
Yes.
here, then maybe he's all right. He's been around.
He's weirdly squeaky clean, but yes, he is definitely on the payroll. He's not like an agent in the sense that you guys are. All he does is kind of clean up after y'all. He's sort of a maid and butler and janitor.
Reeve sincerely apologizes to him, but for not being, like, I am so sorry about that. I'm also not here a lot of the time, so that might be why I haven't met you yet. But I feel like that was rude.
He kind of shrugged a little bit. That's true. But y'all weren't here for the staff party either.
You missed a party. she gets upset. She's like, I missed pizza.
He kind of pulls out he pulls his phone out and kind of shows y'all a video. And yeah, it's a bunch of like support staff that y'all don't really ever see, like secretaries or researchers or folks like that kind of do things in the background for y'all, fetch things, keep your base supplied. But like folks y'all don't really interact with. But yeah, they had like a little pizza party, and you can see Duffy talking from behind the camera. Guys, I made sangria. It's over there next to the sink.
And Reeve makes a mental note to get every one of them gifts because now she feels absolutely horrible.
I almost killed it. Man,
Reeve, with your investigation, you can see that, yeah, there's actually at least like 15 probably support staff that work in this building for you guys that are just kind of like in the background doing stuff for y'all. Like,
He's gonna make friends with all of them.
Just one by one.
Housekeepers, janitors, all of that. Like, yeah. But yeah, there's Duffy is one of the is one of the support staff here.
all right.
What else would you guys like to do?
Reeve
Guess
very
not murder
politely
Jim.
excuses herself because she is highly embarrassed at her fails and like is like super red in the face and tried to gloss over the fact that Duffy kind of made a little dig at her, but likes the fact that he kind of made a little dig at her because somebody was paying attention at the same time, and she's like, I have a great day. I'll see you later, Dax, and books it.
You guys leaving heading out of the gym?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Sadly, might be a surprise to you. Sad.
All right, guys. So I guess is everyone going to meet back up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I put something out there?
Yeah. What would you like to do?
So I
Murder
want
me.
to say, as Estrava is coming downstairs,
Mm-hmm.
there's I'll just say there's like a fucking TV or a radio or there's something on, right?
Yeah.
And as he's walking down the hallway, he hears like, "Just wait until you hear our new deals," right? And
Okay.
and this word like wait, sort of like echoes to Ostrava. And suddenly Ostrava sort of sees himself, and he's sort of watching his hands, right? And he
Yeah.
like climbs through a window and like snaps someone's neck, and then climbs into another room, like through a small opening where there's two
Okay.
more people, and he kills them very quickly. And then someone walks into the room and sort of looks at Ostrava, and he pulls out his knife, and they sort of shout like, "Wait! Wait!" And I want to say when Reeve and Dak encounter him in the hallway, you guys are going to find Ostrava sort of locked up in place, and his eyes are closed, and he's sweating profusely.
Ooh, dang.
Oh my god. Reeve immediately notices what's going on. She's like, hey, Strava. And she'll go like very, very gently, like kind of like try to tap him, but like tap the back of his hand, but in a way that if he reacts, she can still jump out of the way if he reacts violently. Trying to get his attention.
So like as you sort of get his attention, Ostrava's eyes will sort of snap open, and you can see he's startled, and it sort of takes him a second to kind of reorient to where he is. And he says, he kind of gasps for breath for a couple of seconds, and then he says, "Oh, it's you two."
Yes, it is us. Do you need some coffee? You need to go lay down? What's going on?
No, I was just looking for Hex, actually.
I haven't seen her yet. She might still be in her room. Knowing her, she's probably lounging
And Ostrava,
or going through her clothes.
he sort of like gives you an eye, and he says, "Huh, all right then." And he sort of just continues walking down the hallway.
Can I roll insight on because Reeve's gonna take a look at how he looked at her and kind of get suspicious. So can she do an insight check on him?
Yes. And would you like to do a deception check or something of that nature, Ostrava?
No, I'll just sort of tell her what that was about, depending on this roll, I guess. I would say with an 18 that you can tell Ostrava doesn't want to talk about it, and he's made uncomfortable about like having been caught. And I'll say with an 18 you kind of get the sense that he just doesn't want to approach it with you.
Okay, she just completely respects that fact. She's like, okay, yeah, I think Hex is in her room. I think I'm gonna go to the kitchen and get something to eat. Dax, you want to come with me? We just got done at the training room, so I don't know if you're hungry or not.
No, I'm good. I'm gonna go watch some TV or something.
Okay.
All right, Reeve shrugs at that. She's like, all right, see y'all later, and she just exits. Heads down to the kitchen.
I'm gonna go look for Hex.
Okay.
She is definitely in her room.
All right, so
Is that where you? Yeah.
I'll knock on the door.
Yes, Hex is gonna mage hand a hand to float over to her door and push the button to like slide the door open or whatever.
And I sort of
I
step
refuse
in.
to get out of bed.
Yeah.
I step in very formally and I say, Captain.
She is laying on her face down on the bed, and it looks like it's made out of, like, again, silks and, like, just the softest materials. And she, just turns her head sideways, and, like, through hair falling over her face, she just kind of looks at you. It's too early for this. What do you want? Here, take a Zoloft. You look like you need one. Wait, actually, I don't know if I know that. Hold on.
You can make an insight check as he walks in if you'd like. But I don't know if how well Ostrava is doing after that.
Yeah, I'll say
Right.
I'm unsettled. Trying to brush it
Okay.
off.
Yeah, she wouldn't talk to you about it. She would just make you take a drug to make you feel better about it. 11. I am solid with these rolls.
Right. I was gonna say you can't really read what Ostrava. He's trying to be really formal right now, and follow his military training.
Is he a sergeant or like a lieutenant? Like, what is his supposed rank
Oh,
that she would like call back?
I don't know. I haven't really
If
thought
you
about
call
that,
her
to be
captain,
honest.
then what would he be?
I guess I only really refer to you as captain because I assume that you get the orders. And that's why you were the captain. Is like Cass speaks through you.
Right.
But I don't know. That's kind of whatever y'all works best for the lore.
I mean, were probably an enlisted guy at some point, so you would have had a rank. Let me see something wrong.
I just offer you a flavor or something, just so she could call it back to be funny, be like, yes, lieutenant, or like, corporal, or whatever.
Yeah.
Yes, Ostrava. What is it?
Any word from all
Probably
up?
would have been a corporal.
Are we still on our own over here, looking for leads and working through McGregor?
Have I had any recent contact from the main branch?
Have you checked?
I mean, probably. I mean, she's like a horrible drug addict, but like she still does her job and is good at it.
Okay. If you would have been checking, then you would have probably been doing your regular nightly reporting of things going on.
Yeah, like her group knows like the real her, but like to the outside world and for all intents and purposes, she is a functioning, like normal appearing like person.
Make me a persuasion check real quick.
Persuasion. All right, let's see here.
Actually, make me 4. Go ahead and make me 4 checks. We'll call it a series of them that you've basically been doing these.
Damn!
Good
Holy shit.
Lord!
Oh, can't see the numbers. Go away thing.
24, 17, 25, 25.
Nice.
Yes. Okay. So you have been reporting everything that goes on. You've been getting responses as far as the you've been getting directives. They've basically told you to back off of the Grove Walkers and let them do their thing.
Okay.
They basically mentioned that it's another op they're running that they're trying to see the results of some research that they worked with the Grove Walkers on.
Okay.
So they're basically like, go ahead and leave those guys alone.
Okay.
As far as you divulge what you know about Jerry Dack and Jerry Jones, and they basically let you know that they're fully aware of the nature of the relationship, and if Jerry Jones asks for anything, to make it a priority.
He is
That's one of your
very, very evil, after all.
And he's paying a lot of money and doing a lot of favors to get this. Basically, while Dak is on loan to he's helping out the other government to make sure that their team takes a dive in the simplest way. He wants to make sure that a certain team, basically, he wants to make sure the Patriots take a dive against the Cowboys in a Super Bowl.
Okay.
And that's why they're like, yes, anything that Jerry asked for, do it, because, this is very important. Dak is a very important
And he's
asset.
super evil. He's
He is super
exceedingly evil. He's
very
undead as fuck.
He is. He's very Dorian Gray in his appearance, as far as his appearance is trapped in what it is now. But yeah, his soul
Goddamn monster.
got all the damage. Yeah,
Fucking Vecna if he owned a football team.
That's honestly what I was thinking in my brain.
right.
Matt, you were spot on. I was like, huh.
It's fucking evil.
Also mixed with like a little Palpatine in there, like,
Yeah, a little bit.
It's the chair. It's the throne.
Right? Yeah, the throne. Yeah.
Win.
Palpatine never dies either. He just jumps bodies. Like,
So, what are we doing today? What's
Um,
the plan?
oh, Hex tells you what she knows, though. By the way,
Oh, I'm sorry. With those 4 successes, there is another thing. You guys have been given direct access to Mixie. He is actually en route to this base right now, physically. So, he will be here later today.
Cool.
cool. Expect Mixie to arrive. We're supposed to lay off the Grove Walkers. They're doing some sort of experiments. The other higher ups want to know. And do whatever the fuck JJ wants you to do. Referring to Jerry Jones as JJ.
Jerry Jones. That's
right. Oh
So,
my god.
We're gonna go through with it then?
JJ.
The kidnapping, I mean.
Wait, who are we kidnapping?
Somebody.
Probably
A
then.
prospective football player.
Oh, I mean, if it guarantees Dax's success, then yeah,
Understood.
we want him to win, don't we?
We do. I'll follow up with Dak. And
Yeah.
I sort of like
We only
tightly,
have
straighten
women.
up and salute, and then I fucking walk out.
I see you, soldier. Jeez, take the roll off, boy, don't you? Chill.
The door just like closes behind Estrava.
Yeah. Closes it again.
Right.
Alright, yeah, I guess I'll
Alright.
go find Dak.
You go off to find Dak. Dak, what are you doing after practice? And you're just watching game footage again?
Sulking.
Sulking? Oh, okay.
Yeah, so Dak is watching game footage. It makes him more depressed, but he knows that it's valuable mental reps. So he's watching game footage of himself, and he doesn't look very happy. He's just kind of sitting there.
Is he in the dark? Is the room dark?
It's not light.
It's not light.
Yeah. And it's not even like a projector anymore like it used to be where you would need a dark room. It's totally just like a big view screen and all of that, but Dak is definitely just sitting in the dark.
So like a light glow from whatever he's using to watch this, just lightly obscure, or keeping his vision from being like completely obscured. So it's just kind of like this, I don't know, like shadowy mass watching game clips, I guess.
So I'm just gonna sort of walk into the room and see this and be like, Dak,
Strong.
what are you up to? I sort of look at the footage. Football.
Strava, have you ever just wished that the cold, icy hands of death would grab you by the heart and stop your life forever? But then you realize that if you did die, you'd be in the service of a mogul forever and live in his servitude as your forefathers have. Have you ever felt that way before?
I just stare at Dak for a second. And instead of saying what I was gonna say, I say, Dak, how exactly did that happen? I've never asked.
You mean about the souls?
Yeah, like how does a guy come to own other people's souls in the first place?
The dark arts and money. You see, there's this great philosopher, maybe you've heard of him, Alex Jones, and he was onto something, man, and he was the first one to discover that billionaires like Mr. Jones were vampires, and they were finding ways, experimentation, to become immortal beings, and eventually they switched off from the vampiric life, and instead of drinking blood, they drank souls. And then they have really nice boats. You should definitely try to get one of those someday. They're pretty nice, but it doesn't make up for the fact that they consume people's souls for energy. But the unfortunate thing is, Strava, even though Mr. Jones has got all this power and he's used it to help me, I don't think I can win a Super Bowl. And then my son and his son and his son, they'll feel like I do, where I just want to go rollerblade or surfboard or something fun. And instead I have to watch this game film, and I have to do everything Mr. Jones wants me to do. I just want to be free. Well, did you need something?
Yeah.
Let's go.
I did. I'm very intrigued to ask more. There's definitely stuff I want to ask Dak. Now I'm not sure if it's appropriate. I'll just say, Captain said to do whatever JJ asks of us.
Yeah, I guess you guys are in this boat too now. I guess that's what it means when you have all that money. People just work for you and do things. And I almost killed a janitor earlier, and he's just doing stuff for us. And it's...
Janitor? What janitor?
Yeah, there's a janitor. He's just hanging out. I almost killed him. I feel like I probably should have, and it would have been the right move. We got a lot of stuff.
Guys, make a perception check for me.
I've never seen a janitor.
Everyone or no,
Strava, yeah, Strava and Matt make a percent. All right. As y'all are talking about this, you both turn around, and once again, Duffy is right behind you guys, wiping something down.
So, who is that guy?
I'm Duffy, janitor.
This is a secured area. How did you get here?
He like, I work here. And he shows you his badge, and he's got credentials.
What the fuck?
Um,
I sort of look at Dax and I say, does Hex know about this?
See, I knew I should have killed him. I can't get anything right. God damn it.
Hex,
And Hex does know about them, but in her eyes, they are the help, so they don't exist, and she doesn't see them.
Hex just never
that's
told
why she
us.
hasn't said anything. Knew about them the whole time.
God damn it.
Yeah, definitely knows about them. Just doesn't acknowledge them.
Hey Dak, let me ask you something, just because it's been on my mind. You remember last time when Jerry Jones appeared in this room and spoke to you? I remember him saying that you weren't allowed to date, and that he already had an ideal match picked out for you. Do you know who that is?
Jack, make an insight check for me. Or go ahead and make an insight check.
7.
You don't know who it is. It has not been revealed to you.
I don't know, man. I can't even. I'm sure she's great. I'm sure she's really nice. I mean, a lot of people have arranged marriages.
We gotta win you that Super Bowl, buddy.
There's a part of me that wants the Super Bowl to never happen again, but there's so much on the line. I think we'll never break free from this curse.
Jack, as you say, I wish there was never a Super Bowl again. A feeling of dread grips you, and you realize as you say that, if there was never a Super Bowl again, your entire family would never be free.
Forever.
Oh my god.
Nice, right?
It's it's gonna be okay. I just gotta watch this game film. And you're right, we gotta do what Mr. JJ says. Because he will kill the fuck out of us and harvest our souls if we don't.
Well, I can't have that. So do you know where this person we're supposed to find for JJ is?
Do I? I don't think
You've basically been given a means to locate him.
I've been given a means
You
to
have-
locate him.
You have his you basically have like his astral signature, so you can locate him through.
I've got his astral signature.
So what, we just go knock out this person and throw him in a van and we're good to go?
Yeah, we can handle that.
Well, we gotta do something while we wait
Well-
for McGregor.
I will say, Hex, you also get a notification from Doc a text from Doc Slaughter that says your appointment is later, basically this afternoon.
Nice. Confirm.
Are there any other, like, immediate side quests while we wait for McGregor to do his thing? Like, other than Doc's thing?
I thought he already finished what he was gonna do.
He finished the item and gave it to you guys, so y'all could
Oh,
explore.
shit. I thought we were waiting. Oh, shit.
No. That
So y'all have the item. He slotted it in that day because he basically fabricated it while you were there.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, shit. I guess we may as well
Is
just
it-
pursue
is
that
it
then,
he-
huh?
Y'all could do that.
does it keep video, like surveillance footage on the mask or no?
It can record. It doesn't. It most of. Do you want to look through the recordings on it?
Yes.
Okay. Make me an investigation check.
Whole lot of nothing.
You got a 22. You get advantage on it because of the nature of it. You want to do him. You while going through it, you don't see anything major as far as the recordings go. You see a lot of agreements to deals, like recording of conversations where people are talking about deals, or like computer parts for money, or Nagua. There's even some talk about Nagua units being shipped out to somewhere here in town. But you also know that there's a Maya Yucatec facility here in town.
Okay.
Which is why these guys are here. You don't, as far as the recordings go, yeah, it's basically a lot of day-to-day business dealings that should be recorded.
Okay.
Meetings, business conversations, that kind of thing.
Anybody show up more than once that would catch her eye?
Everybody that works at Maya Yucatec wears a mask of some kind. Not necessarily the full head piece that these guys were wearing that were basically like helmets.
But they're still obscured.
Basically everybody's face is covered. You see a couple of you see that there is a mask with rainbow palette covering faces of some folks, and they seem to be art department.
Okay, so each mask means something different where they work.
Yes.
Okay, cool. And then she just writes that basic outline out of what she notices, just so that way it's like written out and documented. But she's basically just going to be sitting there for the time being, doing research.
Okay.
And looking through stuff.
You do get some good, like I said, you get basically day-to-day dealings, where these guys have been, locations, are you looking for any so as far as the videos go, that's all you get. There isn't anything like groundbreaking or anything like that, but you do basically get a sense of the day-to-day workings of Maya Yucatec by watching some of these things. You see all different kinds of masks, some like this, which are the big helmets that have like the spokes around them to evoke a sun.
Yeah.
Almost. These guys seem to be the the go-betweens for the different departments. And they seem to be facilitating a lot of both internal and external deals.
Okay. Cool. And then she's going to spend the rest of the time studying the maps around the building where it was at, just to get a good layout of the streets and stuff and how they're connecting.
The Maya Yucatec offices. Okay. Cool. We can do another investigation check later. As far as the other for Dak's presence that he can sense, you guys can basically feed that information into a computer. The computer has a magical input, so you can input magical data into a computer to get information.
What would magical data be?
This astral signature for this guy that Dak has. If he basically what it is it's like, it looks almost like a biometric pad where you would do a hand scan, but instead of scanning your hand, it's the caster is putting forth this specific magical data to be looked at. It's like a automated mechanical scry, basically.
Okay.
Yeah. But yes, basically there is an interface with the computer that Dak can use to basically input it, and y'all could figure out on a map where this person is.
I will input and find out where that person is.
Excellent. Okay. You do that, and you bring up the location of an abandoned hospital. I'm gonna show you guys a quick picture. There you go. This place is kind of in one of the rundown areas of town. There's a lot of abandoned buildings in some of the areas of town, and this is just like I said, it's an abandoned hospital. He seems to be somewhere in this building. This is a kind of a street view of it.
So Dak is
Yeah.
looking up the location of this person based on their arcane
Yes.
signature.
Yes, exactly.
It's like an abandoned hospital.
Yes, he is in an abandoned hospital.
That's our target.
Let's get him.
Hey, that's what y'all want to do today. That's what y'all want to go had to do, or yeah, we'll do that.
I'm in.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm down. We could do the other thing if Dak wants to put this off.
No, he definitely knows that Hex is right about needing to do whatever Jerry Jones says. So he's like, you know what? It came up. Fuck it. Let's do it. Let's get it out of the way.
Okay, yeah. When I proposed that, I was thinking we had to wait for McGregor.
Yeah, no, I mean, y'all can get data and start to try and move on my Yucatec if you'd like and start to make a plan on that. But if y'all want to do try and hunt down Jerry's person that he has designated, then y'all can do that.
Down.
All right. I'm down.
All right. Y'all want to take a quick break real fast? Bio break.
Yeah.
Welcome back, everybody. We are already on. Basically, I know everyone was. We'll basically come back to the appointment for Hex later. Believe that we were talking about going to find Dak's target that was given to him by Jerry Jones. So I went ahead and moved you guys to the abandoned hospital.
Oh,
You guys arrive, and yeah, you see basically only light on the bottom floor. I'm not gonna use this as a map. I'm just showing you guys here for now. But yeah, you guys arrive, and you see, there's light on the first floor, but the upper floors are all dark. There's no one else, there's no one really around here. You see, maybe you probably spotted a few homeless folks basically around here. People squatting in these buildings around here. But this one is weirdly even though there's light on down here, there's no one around really. So I'm gonna go ahead and move you. Would you guys like to go inside?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I'm going to move you guys to another map, and I'm going to. Never mind. Ignore that. Y'all didn't see that. Damn it.
Didn't see anything.
See what?
No.
I'm not recording.
Oh God. Damn it.
Just kidding. It's fine.
I know. It's not fun, but okay, fine, whatever. Anyway, It will be fine.
It is fine.
All right, here. I'm gonna get you guys here. I'm just gonna put you guys there now. Fine. There. Now you're here. I'm going to place y'all on the map. You guys are, wow, wildly different sizes. Squish little boy. But yeah, basically you guys are gonna start in this room back here. Make sure you're all the right size.
All right.
There we go. Okay. You guys can start in that room there. And oops.
In real life lore, did the other Prescotts also play for the Dallas Cowboys?
Yes.
Dak Prescott is the first Prescott.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. I was like, so there's not a real Dak Prescott the third?
There's
No.
one real Dak Prescott that exists in
Yeah.
real life who is currently in a contract negotiation with the Dallas Cowboys.
Okay.
But he is the current starter. But as this is the year 2099, by this point, this would be Dak Prescott the fourth. I kind of filled in the gaps.
Got you.
Like, yeah, he has your soul. He has your soul. That's not real. But there is a real Dak Prescott, and he is.
Yes, there is a real Dak Prescott.
Okay.
An story. There's a real Jerry Jones.
Yeah.
He's not too different.
No, weirdly not. No.
There won a Super Bowl.
Legal purposes, this is a joke. Anyway, okay. So you guys arrived in the first room of this crazy rundown hospital. This is like a strange waiting area that would look like there's some. Here, let me. I guess I should. This wall off to the side, kind of that y'all see, is like there. This isn't like a waiting area, but there's a lot of areas that have been like fallen through and kind of collapsed. So there isn't as much freedom of movement as you would think. That being said, go ahead, everybody, and make some perception checks in this area.
Looking for trouble.
Perception. God damn it.
Take a look here. We got a 21, a 14, a 9, and a 17. Okay. Rivi and Ostrava. You guys notice along the path up ahead there is a tripwire at the base of this hallway leading down. And you can see on this wall back here something strange sticking out of the wall.
Something strange sticking out of the wall.
You can't quite make it out because it's very dim light here.
Does it look like a camera? If I squint at it real hard?
Let's see. With your 21, I will say it does not look like a camera. Does not look like a camera at all.
Okay. Can I just like
And I do.
go and read?
Go ahead.
Can I do an investigation check on the rest of the room to see if there's anything that looks out of place or odd that might also be of some kind?
As you investigate go ahead and roll your investigation check.
Okay.
If anyone else would like to as well, they can.
Yeah.
Reedy, you'll get an advantage because of your previous perception. So will Ostrava if you make an investigation.
I will instead poke my head around the corner and see what I can see in the next room.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. You can see from where you're at. This much room right back there. You don't really looking at this spot here on the wall, you can tell that is also a device of some kind. Probably linked to the tripwire you see going across right here.
That doesn't look good. It's a damn tripwire. Can I disarm it?
Oh yeah, right. And somebody.
You absolutely can make a check for me. Make a sleight of hand, or you know what? I will take thieves' tools as well. That is a 21.
What about a
You
demolition? Oh, perfect. Okay.
Yeah, you disarm because right now you're disarming the tripwire.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
So you're disarming the trigger. As far as so you've done that. So I'll go ahead and clear that.
Somebody set up fucking traps.
That being said, so yes, you check that. That's cleared. As you can now approach the other device if you'd like.
Yeah. What the heck is this thing?
As you go ahead and give me another investigation real fast. 19. You see that the tripwire was leading to a grenade, basically kind of hidden, and the pin would have been pulled if y'all had come across it. And basically, you guys would have probably taken a couple steps, and by the time you crossed it, it would have gone off.
Can I extract it?
Absolutely. Go ahead and make a demolition check.
Oh no!
Mm,
Uh-oh. That's a nat one.
you tried. Damn.
That is a nat one. High or low?
High, baby. High as fuck. Oh shit.
Got a 6. Okay. Ostrava. As you try to extract this grenade, you accidentally pull the pin out of it. I will let you make a dexterity check to try and get rid of it right now. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh shit. Alright. Uh-oh.
That is an 8. All right. You are unable to get rid of it or get out of the way fast enough, and that grenade goes off in front of you. You are going to take 9 points of bludgeoning damage as this grenade goes off in front of you.
Ouch.
Strava.
Sorry about that.
I can't move my token, but I go to Strava. I embrace him. I can't move my token. Yeah.
No, we can't move our tokens.
I embrace Strava. Are you standing up? Like, what is your reaction? Do you go flying? Are you?
I imagine that I get like blasted against this wall and then kind of like bounce off onto the floor here. I'm dazed, a little scorched, and there's probably blood running down half my face.
Strava.
You're an expert.
There you go.
I look up at fucking Dak and Hex, and I see them both saying things, but all I hear is this like ringing. I just stare blankly at the two of you for a second.
Reefy comes, like, peeks her head over. You good, bro?
Yeah. I kind of climb to my feet and like shake my head.
Tinnitus in your ears goes away after a little while, but definitely set something off. Do you guys want to? Here,
Just tanked a
go ahead and
grenade.
reveal.
Indeed.
This next room. You guys, as you're walking forward, you see this kind of divided hallway area where off to the left it looks like there's some hospital beds and this privacy wall on this there's beds on here, one second, on this side of the privacy wall. There seems to be like old workstations here and here. Go ahead, everybody, and what would you like to do? You should have full control of your characters, Ostrava. Go ahead and make a perception check.
11.
11. You don't notice anything. Stuck. Where you're at, Ostrava. I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, jeez.
Yikes.
Poor Strava.
That's what I get
Hex,
for walking in front.
Hex, you also need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, it's
Oh, that's not too bad.
15, Ostrava. As you're walking past this workstation, you brush past a piece of lumber and you notice something swing down at your head, and you duck out of the way as a board filled with nails basically swings past where your head would have been.
God damn! These fucking traps!
Hex, as you were walking past the hospital beds on that side, you step on a small pressure plate, and I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
It's like Home Alone in here.
Right.
It's,
Where's the cola?
but as you step on this pressure plate, a syringe shoots out of the wall from over here and hits you in the arm, but it hits one of your cybernetic parts and bounces off harmlessly.
I don't know why I keep saying that. Doesn't actually hurt.
Would anyone like to make perception checks?
Can I pick up a syringe and study it? Yeah.
It's like AIDS.
What is it?
You notice a murky substance inside of it, but you can't tell just by looking at it. You'd have to.
I put it in my pocket.
You
I
put
take
the
this?
needle. You put the syringe in your pocket.
Yes, please. I want to take the sample and study it later.
Okay. Are you doing anything about the? I'm not going to be mean. Are you going to do anything about the needle on it before sticking it in your pocket?
I mean, like, no. She's just gonna stick it in her pocket. I mean, if I made about like a piece of cloth, wrap it in that, I guess. But like,
Okay. You wrap it in cloth so it doesn't poke you. It doesn't stab you. Okay, that works. That works. I was like, are you going to give me another free roll on this? I'll
I'm
take it.
thinking about it. Yeah, like, maybe I wouldn't care. Like, honestly, the whole reason I'm taking it is to study it, to see what kind of drug it is, to see if it'll fuck me up. So that's for motivation.
You're just like, it missed. Let me just slam this in the leg real fast.
Dude, seriously, I was about to stick it in my arm, but in her arm, but
Oh my god.
yeah, that's just deep-seated issues. But you know,
Strava,
It's fine.
24 perception. Let me do a little more revealing. All right.
Oh, you asked for perception checks, right?
Yes. If anyone wanted to make them. All right. You guys notice another device here.
Oh my god.
Something here.
oh, and it keeps going.
Ostrava, you notice something else over here on this wall with a trigger right there.
Wait, Hex, watch out for that. And I like point them out.
There's there's the trigger. There's the device.
Oh my god, alright, hang on. I'm
Do
gonna-
we have things like this too?
Okay, I guess. Can I start just disarming shit?
Absolutely. Go ahead and start making some checks. Reeve, you can also make some
Yeah.
sleight of hand or thieves tools checks, whichever one you would like to make.
I will start with the device.
Okay, 20 does it. 20 absolutely stables the device.
Okay.
So do I
That-
just click on the thieves tools itself?
Yeah, you can roll thieves tools. Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and remove the actually no, it's up there. And Reeve, a 12 on the thieves tools. You try to disable this, but you know you haven't done it. You didn't break anything or accidentally set it off, because you didn't fail by 5 or more. But you think you didn't, you know you didn't do anything to it. This device right in front of you. It's there's basically there's something kind of covered up with debris and paper, and as you kind of reveal it, it's a little AP anti-personnel bind.
Okay.
Ostrava, you're welcome to make another make a check on this one as well, on this anti-personnel bind.
Okay. That's a 20.
That does it. You are able to disarm you're able to replace the safety on this personnel AP mine, and you can take it if you would like. You can add an anti-personnel mine to your inventory.
Anti-personnel mine added.
That will do 2d8 damage in a 15-foot cone, and damage is reduced against DR count. Basically, damage reduction counts double for that damage, as far as from objects and armor, that kind of thing.
Okay.
But you have an anti-personnel mine now.
Okay.
There is another device ahead of y'all, and this one, go ahead and make yeah, I'll say with y'all's perception check, you can see there is another, like, basically it's like a piece of wood that is that's all over the floor there, that's covering the hallway, the width of the hallway, that you move and see there was basically a hole down there that would have led to the basement. That but you don't like, you can see down there it's basically flooded. It would have basically dumped you into a pit of water. So you are able to get around that.
Okay. Good stuff.
All right, can I do another perception check to take a look at see if there's anything else?
You can where you're at now, you can't see anything else. You need to move forward some.
Okay, so
Yeah, you guys are clear up to here. You guys are clear up to there.
okay.
You can all, since you all know about that that hole in the floor, you can all step around it. I'm not going to make anyone make checks to step around it.
Alright.
Okay. Let's see. As you're coming to that hallway, you are seeing this area here. You see what would have been past sorry, here, where basically the wall you're kind of standing against, Ostrava, there was a door that charge was put against, but that grenade that you had just disarmed over there on that right wall there, the grenade you disarmed was against a door that basically had just collapsed building behind it. There was no possible way through that area.
Okay.
So you guys are being kind of diverted into this hallway down here, and you can see that there is long rows of basically shelves of what would be what out of character y'all would know as file storage, paper file storage, but in this age of digital storage and information technology, not many people would use file storage like this anymore. So it's just kind of big metal boxes kind of rusting along these rows. Go ahead and where you guys are at, you can make perception checks. Ostrava, you don't see anything. Reeve, as you're looking down this area, you see
Hey.
I didn't say this prior, but moving forward, can I be on the lookout for traps since this place is like
Yes, that's why
a
I'm
fun house?
I'm basically I'm basically giving you guys like perception checks as you go to your next area, and if you miss
Gotcha.
them, then you know. You guys. I don't know what I actually don't know off the top of my head what y'all's passive perceptions are. Or if some of you or some of yours is high enough, then you may not need those checks. But I should probably know that.
Mine's
off the
only a
top of my head.
13.
Now, what is everybody's passive perception? So Dak is 13.
No, I've never played a game where I used it.
Mine is 11.
11.
How do you?
Where do
Mhm.
you find that on the character?
It should be on your.
I only know
character
because it's on the
sheet.
sheet and it got filled out automatically.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's a 15.
A 15. Okay, Ostrava. That's actually gonna work in your favor. So that means basically with your passive perception, you can't roll under a 15.
Wow.
So you're very good at spotting these types of things in general. So from now, I'm sorry. Now that I know that, I'm not gonna make you roll I'm not gonna make you roll to spot traps you're about to walk into. I'm not gonna spring any more traps on you like that. You will get to see them ahead of time.
Okay.
Where do you find where your passive is on this sheet?
1 second.
It's on the left near the bottom of the character sheet.
Yeah,
It's like
yours
under
is
the
14.
skills.
Yeah.
Okay, there it is. Thank you. Sorry, I was like, wait a minute.
Okay. Wow. Yeah. So 15 passive perception for Estrella. Let me do some quick draws and some more reveals. That's like. Here is my pen. I want to draw things. Okay. You notice, Estrava, basically against that far wall, the big red box, it looks like something is set up to collapse if someone passes by that area. This here is another, looks to be another mine of some type.
I'm gonna point them both out to everyone and say,
You see
don't touch those.
along this wall as well, there is something that is kind of propped up against the ceiling and is set to fall on top of people that pass by. There's basically a tripwire here. You guys also see.
How tall are these? These are shelves here?
They're about, yeah, they're basically filing cabinets, so they're about chest high.
Chest high? Can I just climb over the top of this?
Yes. And
I'm definitely gonna like point these out to the party. So
it's that one there
we don't
as well.
like blow our cover. God damn,
Here,
this
let
place
me-
is rigged to the teeth.
Go ahead, everybody. Give me perception checks in this area. And this is not related to the traps. Ostrava, I will say you have advantage, so you get your 23. Hex has a 15. Vivi's a 10. Is that an 8? Yeah, that's an 8 this time, Dak. Okay. So Ostrava and Hex, you hear a muffled voice coming from farther ahead. Probably, I would say back here. You can't hear. Basically, it sounds like someone may be gagged and tied up or something like that.
For which direction? From northwest or south?
Southwest.
Okay.
Southwest.
Does this general space look
Give me 1 second.
free of fucking traps?
You do see something. Basically, there is
God damn it.
something set to drop from the ceiling, and this last tile back there. Basically, it looks like a bunch of like syringes set to drop from the ceiling.
Girl, what is up with them syringes?
It's a hospital. You guys are in an abandoned hospital.
Still no like scalpels or like just goodness, these guys. They're gonna kill us with
As you guys look at
goodness.
Well, as you guys look at some of these traps that are set up on walls that are set to like fall onto things, you see embedded in them like scalpels and forceps and bone saws and things like that set to like fall into you as people pass by them.
Somebody put a lot of work in to make sure that we don't get in.
Either have a lot of things to hide, or they're trying to hide from someone, and I can guess it's one of those.
Here you guys start to see this area. Go ahead and as you approach, this next area, if y'all are coming in from here, I need some investigation checks.
We said investigation.
Yes, investigation.
What do we find?
I would like to use.
You would like to use lucky? 21, that's a good one. So let's see, we got a 16, a 12, a 21, and a 10. Okay. Ostrava and Dak, as you approach, this area ahead seems much darker. There is no illumination here. So it's harder to see things. That being said, you notice once again an immediate tripwire right here. And I will say you also notice a device on the floor there.
I point them out to everyone.
Can I disarm the tripwire?
You can go ahead and roll, yeah.
Okay.
And if any, Revi, if you want to be trying to disarm anything else, you absolutely can.
Definitely.
Ah, shit.
That's a thieves' tools for the tripwire, so it's a 19.
Thank goodness. Okay.
Would you like to disarm that pitfall, that ceiling drop trap?
Yes. Is that going to be useful or sleight of hand?
Thieves' tools, whichever one you would like to. Oops, I accidentally deleted Ostrava. He's dead. No.
Looking surprised.
No. Oh my God. I'm sorry.
Poor roll.
There we go. Okay. But let me get rid of that. Okay. Your roll.
Those were really bad.
7. You I'm actually gonna need a dexterity saving throw now.
She is not on her game right now.
Make a constitution save now.
Oh, hopefully I roll well.
That's a fine. Okay. You are as you're trying to disarm the ceiling trap, you accidentally set it off, and one of the syringes drops into your arm. And you immediately feel yourself start to get tired. You take 1 level of exhaustion immediately.
Okay. How do I mark that on my character?
But you feel yourself getting sleepy as this drug courses through your veins.
Guys, I made a mistake. She just finds herself a nice patch of wall that doesn't seem to have anything there. Slowly slides down and onto her butt and does not move.
Hex, I see where you moved to. 1 sec. Let me resolve that. Back here, you notice. Here, I'll go ahead and reveal this to you. There is not. Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Perception. Let's see. Don't be bad.
13. You don't notice any traps here, but you do see what looks to be blood, like trailing along the floor.
Oh, that can't be good.
Back
She's gonna
here.
follow it.
Following basically back along this wall. You're gonna keep going? Okay.
Yeah.
You don't see. You basically, again, don't run in any traps, but you see bodies piled up.
Oh, that's definitely
Basically,
not.
back here, there are men, women, elves, dwarves, orcs, all races, all manner of people back there, just in a pile. You see they all have what looks, basically they've been split down the middle, and all of their internals, you can see all of their internals have been removed. All of the organs have been taken out, but it smells god awful here. And can you make me a Constitution saving throw?
She is gonna, if she can. Ooh, no! I'm actually proficient at con saving throws, and that's what I got.
Got a 9. Okay. You can feel the bile rising as this smell of dead bodies fills your nose, and yeah, you just lean over and throw up, and you have the poison condition for now.
I'm gonna message that to everyone. Message that, guys. I found something not good.
I will rush. I will rush to that. Hex. Turn pale. Say, are you okay? What'd you find? Are you all right?
Go ahead and make that yeah, you're not close enough, actually. Never mind.
She's just pointing. Bodies. Lots of bodies.
As you move around the corner, you basically see, the dead piled in this corner. And there's at least 10 people piled into this space back here. So it cannot be moved through because there's so many dead in this area, in that spot. Just that many corpses.
Dax gazed a bit too long.
Down here, you guys hear that struggling. Y'all moved through this area, but there wasn't anything here. But there is. You're gonna notice there are things here, here, here,
Not seeing this. Oh, it's these fucking traps.
here,
God.
and here.
Lead the way.
1 second. Let me find him. Let me find this little guy.
I searched the corpses.
They're all naked. They don't have anything. You basically, as you turn them over, you see like they're all, yeah, they basically are like all of their viscera is cleaned out. They're just cracked open ribs and basically arms and chests, but yeah, no organs.
Dak just
Their
stares
eyes
into
have all been removed as well.
Holy shit. Yikes. It's like Event Horizon in there. So Dak sees this level of carnage. He has this flashback to Estrava, like being blown into the wall. And he just sees it replay in his mind over and over again as his gaze stares entirely too long on the carnage in front of him. And Dak clenches a fist. That's all it does.
Swears to learn martial arts.
Okay.
Can I do something about this one rather than go through all of this? To clarify,
Yeah, you
are
can
we
you
trying to
can
go
go ahead.
here and up, or is it?
No, I'm gonna drop this. Put this kid in here. 1 second.
Oh, okay.
Get rid of that and put him right here. Yeah, there is a kid you see tied up, surrounded by traps.
And I sort of.
Is that the kid that we're currently?
You can tell. You can see. Dak, you feel as you get closer and you look at this kid, you can feel in your soul that this is who you're looking for.
Reeve looks at Dax and kind of like lets her eyes flicker between everybody. It's like that's supposed to be like to all of them, like speaking to them all. That's supposed to be who we're getting, and why are all of these traps set? He's bound.
Yeah, kid's in a bit of an odd place, wouldn't you say, Dak?
Hey, kid. He's like gagged, right?
Yeah, you just hear coming from that from the kid tied up and basically like squat. He's like slowed down low over there, tied up. Like his hands are tied to his ankles.
Oh, okay. Do I see all the traps?
Yes, all of these traps. You guys see that there's grenades on either side of him. There is a false floor right here. This is a tripwire that looks like there's another spiked implement to swing down. There's a lot of things like that set up here.
Do you guys think you can handle this? All these traps and all this stuff?
What do you think, Reeve?
I can try. I'm a little slow right now, a little tired, but if we do this, we need to get out quick. I think this is a trap within traps.
I agree.
And I am uncomfortable.
As you say that, everybody make me a perception check.
Trap within traps.
You're a trap.
19, 13. Actually, Hex is in the other room, so she wouldn't see this. I'm sorry. So 19, 13, 13. Okay. The first thing you hear is the sound of metal scraping along wood, along the wall.
Coming from which direction?
Coming from right here. As you look up, Ruby, you see
Charge complete.
this man standing in the door in the hallway. A knife in each hand, having trailed it down the wall. He looks at you, at the three of you standing there coldly, and just more playthings. And that's where we're end today.
Great, creepy dude.
Oh man.
Belt. Belt.
He's kind of nifty looking, kind of freaky.
A crazy murderer.
Dun dun dun.
He's got a
Great fashion. Wearing pants. Hell yeah. Love this guy. We're gonna kill him.
Oh, we're gonna kill the shit out of him. Let's throw him in the trap.
Yeah. I was just thinking that.
I was just thinking, I want to throw that syringe at him. Like, hope I could stick it in his neck or something.
Yes, you got the syringe. That would be awesome. Reeve, like, it gave Reeve a level of exhaustion, like whatever concoction that is. Like, she's
You're gonna have to make another check next time we start out too.
to make
but
sure that she doesn't pass.
Funny.
The hell out.
Exhaustion's brutal.
If you get enough levels of exhaustion, you will just pass right the fuck out. You'll do it up.
Mhm.
Okay, I'll go ahead and stop the recording.
Yep, and we'll kill this guy next week, right?
Yeah.
Yes.